Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol POTN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Done this analysis several times in the past, but it's been a while. Want to get things updated here, as you know, this one has been getting beat up quite a bit. To be fair, from where the price was at its lows and then to where it ultimately closed, yeah, the price did have a nice little bounce back today, but more so from an overall trend perspective. So if I scrunch this up here, you can see that the price has been essentially in an overall downtrend. And the easiest way to see that, and this is by no means some sort of like great discovery, anybody that uses charts, understands charts, would take notice of the same thing. But you look at the overall moving averages. On my chart, the pink line denotes the 200 period and the purple line denotes the 50 period. Both of those have downward slopes to them, which is just telling you that the overall trend is still, bearish. And there's been some great bounces along the way. I mean, nobody can deny, the price's ability to put in some nice bounces. And that's what brings about kind of the interesting setup here, because you look back here, as I've just pointed out, and it has bounced, and now all of a sudden another bounce has occurred, which leads to the question, can this price keep on, bouncing and, put together a nice move? Now, I really wish I could say trading was this easy, just because in the past, the price has bounced before does not mean that it is guaranteed to continue to bounce and, have some sort of epic bounce. Now, would it be shocking to see it continue? No, that wouldn't be shocking, because again, past history has shown that it can bounce. But this is why risk management, risk control is so important, because there is no guarantee. So you always want to make sure that you're monitoring risk and controlling it and making sure, nothing spins out of control. But that is definitely a very interesting aspect going into next week, is the fact that where you got to give credit where credit's due, and the bulls did start to put together a bounce. And not only did they start to put together the bounce, but like I said, past history has shown that they do have the ability to put together some worthwhile movements. Now, if this bounce does have any sort of chance at turning into a bigger bounce, and then even maybe potentially a reversal, it all starts with that pink, purple line right there, the 50 period simple moving average. Not necessarily breaking above it, but staying above it. Why do I say that? Well, in the past, the price has had no problem breaking up above it. The problem is when it comes to actually staying up above it, that's where the price really struggles. So that's where, yes, you get first step is breaking up above that level, but then you got to be able to stay above it. So we'll see if the bulls can get that job done or not next week. But yeah, no doubt about it. Nice bounce today. We'll see if the bulls can build upon it or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.